are set now for our first championship bout of the evening as Canadian KO queen Sarah Kaufman defends the Strikeforce women's 135-pound crown against Team Golden Glory's female fighter, Marloes Coenen. Now, Coenen's record may lead you to believe she prefers the ground game, but she wants to make it very clear she loves to strike as well. Meanwhile, the Strikeforce women's welterweight champion, she's hoping to keep her perfect record intact.
An undefeated record. I need to work as hard as I can to make sure that I keep that.
I'm in this business for over a decade as a professional fighter. I think the most beautiful thing in the world is a knockout.
Being aggressive is probably my best asset.
I don't think there's a whole lot of ladies out there that want to bang with Kaufman.
I know she's tough. She's a worthy champion, but I'm a fighter, and this is what I do.
I'm stronger than a lot of the females I've fought against, and I don't know that Marloes is going to be any different.
That may be one of the best female finishes in history.
I would love to knock her out. Let's get it on.
Every minute I'm going to fight for everything to make sure that it's in my control and that I'm the one that's going to take home that belt.
If I've got the belt, then I know I'm the best.
When you look at the age, Coenen is 4 years the senior, and she does have a little bit of experience. It's the height, though, that stands out a lot to me. Coenen wants to use that in the clinch because the knees will reach the head of a shorter opponent.
Once again, here's Jimmy Lennon Jr.
Well, fans, at this time, Strikeforce and Showtime present 5 5-minute rounds for the Strikeforce Women's World Welterweight Championship. Introducing to you first, the challenger, fighting out of the blue corner. A submission specialist with a background in Shudo. Her record stands at 17 wins, 4 losses, with 12 of her wins coming by way of submission. From Amsterdam, please welcome the challenger and women's MMA pioneer, Marloes Coenen. Her opponent across the cage, the defending champion, fighting out of the red corner. A freestyle fighter with a renowned knockout power. Her MMA record stands at 12 wins, no losses, with 9 wins coming by way of knockout. From Victoria, British Columbia, Canada, please welcome the undefeated Strikeforce Women's World Welterweight Champion, introducing Sarah Kaufman. And the referee in charge now to give instructions, Dan Stell.
What's up, ladies? It's for the Strikeforce World Championship. Listen, obey my commands all times, protect yourself all times. Touch gloves, come out to rub the left team.
Miesha Tate, of course, waiting in the wings for the winner of this fight after winning the one-night 4-woman tournament back in July.
Let's go.
Referee Dan Estelle, we are set for 5 5-minute rounds. The Strikeforce Women's 135-pound championship hanging in the balance. Kaufman in the red gloves. Coenen in the dark-colored gloves. Coenen again, a lot of people speculated that she would not be able to make 135 pounds. She looks in tremendous shape.
Both girls look very intense. Look at this. Talk about concentration. That's the picture of it.
The title is on the line, and a special shout out to Gina Carano, who told me she is watching tonight as well. The first female face of MMA, and Coenen and Kaufman mixing it up in the early going.
I'm impressed how both girls are using angles real tight and staying very close to each other.
And this is exactly what Coenen wanted to do, now mixing in the kick. She trains with the likes of Strikeforce heavyweight champion Alistair Overeem and the long line of tremendous strikers from Holland. Of course, it all began with the one and only El Guapo Bas Rutten. And of course, he is watching as well, trying, I'm sure, cheering on his compatriot from the Netherlands.
We all love El Guapo.
El Guapo, get it right. Mauro Ranallo along with Pat Miletich and Frank Shamrock cage side, bringing you all the action. And guys, so far the feeling of process, is this the respect that is shown between these two great athletes?
I think they're definitely feeling each other out. They're just trying to figure out who's got the power, who's got the speed right now.
I like that they're feeling each other out from about 2 feet away. They're serious.
One thing that Kaufman told us in the fighter meetings was that she has been working on improving her transition skills. Put that in layman terms there, Frank. What does that exactly mean?
Well, she's working on moving from move to move on the ground and then also stand up to the ground. So there's no breaks between her flows. Every move connects to the next move to the next move.
Oh, and here's Coenen going for that clinch, something that Kaufman said she had to worry about. And of course, with the height and reach advantage, Pat, this could be a very dominant position for Coenen. But right now, Kaufman doing a good job in the 50-50 position.
Yeah, she's got the body lock there. She was doing a good job. She's got to keep Coenen off her head. There she's got the double unders locking her up. Kaufman wants to hit some takedowns now and then, even though Coenen is good on the ground. She wants to confuse Coenen on what her intent is.
Collar tie by Coenen. There's that level trajectory elbow. The Dutch style of Muay Thai coming into play here with 2 minutes and 20 seconds remaining in the opening round.
Kaufman's advancing her position nicely by holding that waist and getting her head up underneath Marloes' head.
Stop that.
Marloes' chin.
Referee Dan Stell breaks them up, and the crowd here at the HP Pavilion always likes the break. They want to see the action. Coenen with that overhand right immediately goes to the body lock.
Big left hook followed it. I don't know if Kaufman's all right. Those were some wicked shots.
Some big strikes.
Kaufman pummeling along the fence, turning the tables on Coenen. Coenen going the knee route. Kaufman responds in kind.
Kaufman's doing a good job of stifling Marloes right here by just jamming her in the cage, getting in tight to her body.
Here goes Coenen going to the head plumb. Not a good place for Kaufman to be.
Going for the tie plumb was Coenen, but again, some Greco-Roman grappling here. Coenen tries to spin Kaufman to the fence. They are jockeying for position.
I think Kaufman's showing that she is physically the stronger of the two. She keeps pushing her against the cage, and if you want to get off the cage, you got to do it. But Kaufman's not letting her.
Final minute of the opening round, and Kaufman and Coenen continue to grapple along the fence.
Stop that.
Referee Dan Stell.
Go fight.
Maybe the popular man in this round with the crowd, separating them again.
Do you think that separation helps anybody, Pat, at this point in the round?
I think it helps Coenen because she's not controlling the inside.
And she can gauge that distance to deliver those kind of body kicks, and that's what she needs. She needs to have the distance in order to deliver those kinds of shots.
That's what Coenen told me in the interview. He said she wanted to keep that range, find that nice straight shot, and hurt her.
Yeah, she's doing a good job of staying out on the end of her reach and not Kaufman's.
Final 10 seconds of this opening round between Sarah Kaufman and challenger Marloes Coenen. We are headed to the second stanza. Hey, don't forget, here on Showtime every Wednesday night at 9 p.m. It is Showtime's Emmy-winning series Inside the NFL with JB, Chris Collinsworth, Phil Simms, and Warren Sapp as they recap all the week's action. And Frank, what about that interview with Tiki Barber? It's been the talk of the water coolers this past week. Kind of reminds me of you.
I was going to say, I like that guy. I like that who speaks his mind and stirs the pot. All about combinations here in the first round. Coenen really coming with power, but Kaufman staying on the inside and not being scared and allowed Marloes to get in and really get a good tight position, at least for the body lock. I thought she might try a takedown there, but she ended up in this plumb and she did good damaging Kaufman's body.
You ready? You ready? Let's fight.
The bell in round number 2. You guys have the unofficial scorecards. Pat, how did you score the opening stanza?
I think Coenen has a slight advantage after the first round.
I gave it to Coenen.
What would you like to see Kaufman do a better job in round 2, Pat?
Well, Kaufman needs to throw punches. When Coenen throws a kick, Kaufman needs to counter, because when your opponent's on one foot, they can't get out of your way. You've got to take advantage of that.
How about for Coenen, Frank?
Well, Coenen's doing what she's supposed to do, staying at that range. She's now got it, in my opinion, she's in control of the range, and she's the one who's dictating where the power's coming from.
Short knees by both fighters. Coenen working the whizzer there momentarily, but again, Kaufman showcasing her power, backing Coenen up against the fence, and again, pinning her against the fence, but needs to now try to do some damage, send a message to the judges. It's Coenen trying to fight off the brute strength of Kaufman with those short knee strikes.
Might be a bad idea for Kaufman to really work for a takedown here. Put her weight on Coenen and make Coenen's punching and kicking muscles work a lot.
Interesting that you would like to see Kaufman go for the takedown against a woman who is, without a doubt, the better submission specialist.
You know, you can say that, but Kaufman is great at staying out of submissions. We've seen her go against great grapplers and stay out of them just fine.
You're right, Pat. She's a good counter grappler, and with that weight advantage, she should be able to just grind out Marloes and slow her down a little bit.
Absolutely.
Well, trying to grind out her performance here right now, and not used to seeing, well, we saw Kaufman and Modafferi in similar situations.
Well, Kaufman's very smart here. She's stifling everything that Coenen can throw. That's the range where she needs to stay at. You're right, Pat. If she took her down and laid on her a little bit, I think that'd be a big advantage.
It would help, but she's doing the right thing, also keeping her against the cage and making her hand fight with her, pummel, wrestle with her standing up. It's wearing out Coenen's punching muscles, hopefully.
Kaufman was very vocal in saying that the Strikeforce women's 135-pound title should be defended on the major card. She's getting the opportunity to do just that tonight. And so far, she's in tough against the Dutch fighter Marloes Coenen, dropping down from 145 pounds. As we reach the midway point of round number 2, the entire fight has been in the stand-up department. There's a body kick by Coenen, caught by Kaufman, and she wants no more of that, just bull rushes her into the fence.
I don't know if I'd like to get hit by that kick.
That one hurt my liver. Man.
Your liver's on the other side of your body?
Good point, Marloes. Good point. Shamrocks are built different, though.
We got extra livers.
Oh, I wonder why.
Kaufman. So from this position, guys, we've seen these two in this position lots of times. There's Kaufman just really muscling Coenen, but not really being able to do much else.
Yeah, I don't know if she really, in her mind, feels like she wants to go to the round with Coenen. Sport ladies, maybe her real objective here is to just make Coenen wrestle with her standing up, try and wear her out a little more there.
And to be fair, they're both clinching. There's a high knee delivered by Coenen, didn't reach the intended target. And really for Coenen, with the height and reach advantage, she would want to create the separation. Referee Dan Stell has been very judicious in making sure that these two ladies keep it going and separating them. And there he is again, and good job, I think, by the referee, right, guys?
Yeah, absolutely. Wasn't a lot going on, a few knees here and there.
And I always think it's a good day when I can applaud certain referees, no matter the commission. Of course, here at California State Athletic Commission, overseeing the referees and judges. We are into the final 39 seconds of the second round. This fight is scheduled for 5 rounds for the Strikeforce women's 135-pound title. Sarah Kaufman in the red gloves, undefeated at 12-0. Marloes Coenen, the challenger, with a record of 17-4.
There was the right hand on the kick. Nice timing on that.
Nice takedown, but immediately finds herself on her back, and there is the strength and balance of Sarah Kaufman.
Yeah, that was an awesome counter. She got hipped off and turned right back over. Great hips.
That was impressive.
Into the final 5 seconds, some ground and pound from the champion. Coenen going for the armbar. Nice finish to round 2. lightweight champion, the hometown favorite, Josh Thompson. He wants that rubber match with the champion, Gilbert Melendez, but he needs to get past the very tough JC Cavalcante first. The lightweight showdown is just around the corner.
This is what I want Coenen to do, and that's throw big power kicks, but here's the problem. Kaufman's catching her up, pinning her right in the cage, and going back to her strategy, being first, being aggressive, and grinding out a victory. And make no doubt about it, the girls are throwing punches. They are not backing up. Good exchange in here that led to this beautiful hip toss by Carla Coenen, but she got reversed immediately. It's like Kaufman was waiting for it.
Beautiful hips. I mean, that was really pretty acrobatic.
You ready? You ready? Let's fight.
Interestingly, in round 2, Kaufman connected on 13 of 41 punches, while Coenen was successful on 21 of 47 total strikes landed. Also went for the submission attempt.
End of the round stood out to the judges, though, I'm sure. I bet they gave Kaufman the round.
Is that how you saw the second stanza?
I think, yeah, she bullied her around the ring for the most part. Ended up on top at the end of the fight, inflicting damage. Was never really in danger with any of the submission.
How do you see it after 10 minutes, Legend?
I'm going with Coenen, man. That hip toss was beautiful.
Takedown.
I think she's trying to drive this fight.
Wow, the power of Kaufman. What a reversal. Yes, Coenen on her back, but Coenen very comfortable from this position, but still, what a tremendous reversal by the champion.
See Coenen walking her legs up right away. You can't let somebody do that to you. Kaufman needs to posture up.
So I wondered, did Coenen want to end up in this position?
Possibly. She probably felt she wasn't getting anywhere on her feet.
And she probably felt pretty strong after ripping out last time.
Very active on the bottom is Marloes Coenen. Kaufman trying to posture up. Good control by Coenen.
Good job pinning Coenen against the cage. She can't scoot away from her anymore.
And that's going to stop those hips from coming out and getting those arm bars up there too.
Kaufman, a purple belt in a BJJ under Adam Zuzek from Zuma Martial Arts in Victoria, British Columbia. Now she's postured. Oh, nice shot to the body by Kaufman. And Coenen striking from the bottom.
Watch that triangle. Keep that one.
Kaufman wanting to bring her.
Beautiful hammer fist. Those hit hard.
Coenen still very much active. Now trying to shell up the ground and pound from Sarah Kaufman. The crowd anticipating a finish here, but look at Coenen going for the arm.
She got it.
She got it, and I think she popped
Marloes
it.
Coenen has just become the Strikeforce Women's 135-pound champion. What a win for Marloes Coenen. Being beaten down on the ground, and she ends up submitting. And there seems to be some...
Kaufman's angry. She said, you know, I was tapped, but you continued, and it ended up, I think, dislocating Kaufman's elbow.
I don't think you can fault Marloes Coenen from going for the submission.
No, you go until the referee steps in, right, Paul?
And there we go, and unfortunately, this not, kind of taking away from what is a huge win for Marloes Coenen in becoming the Strikeforce Women's 135-pound champion, handing Sarah Kaufman her first ever defeat. And you can see the concern on Marloes Coenen's face. She is ever the sportsman. She did not want to hurt Sarah Kaufman. This is a part of the sport, Pat.
Yeah, she genuinely feels bad about it.
You got to go for it. You get the hold, you got to go for it. Kaufman was doing great work here, and you're right, she was landing those hammer fists. But look at those hips go around. Coenen's got her. She's got her here. She's got her here. And Danny's just slow on the stop. Danny was a little bit slow on the stop. She was over the arm. That's a tough one. That's a tough one for Sarah Kaufman. Here we go, same angle. And some of those shots are getting through. Coenen was having some trouble, but she pinned up that arm and swung those hips, and as soon as she did, it's locked now. And she's looking for the tap. Danny's on it, but it's still driving through. Oh, that hurts my arm to look at it, Pat. Here it is, and it's hard to see how bad this hurts right now, but the capsule is folding backwards. Kaufman is trying to tap. Look at the full body of Marloes extended.
Yeah, Kaufman got herself too extended. She left her arms out there. You can't do that against somebody that good at arm bars.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have the time of 1 minute 59 seconds in round number 3. An armbar ends this contest as the fighter taps out. She is the winner by way of submission. She is the new Strikeforce Women's World Welterweight Champion, Marloes Coenen.
Strikeforce Women's 135-pound champ, Marloes. Obviously an emotional win for you. Congratulations. Can you take us through what happened at the end of the fight? What went down?
Well, first I would like to apologize to Sarah because I really didn't know. Normally in training I know when I have to let go, but the referee came a little bit in too late. So I deeply apologize, sorry.
Ever the sportsman, your 8th win via armbar. It obviously is your calling card. Talk about your performance tonight, and what about the fact that here you are making the weight at 135. A lot of people thought you couldn't do it. You're now the new champion.
Oh, you were right.
I was right.
Well, I had really good guidance from Rhino Gym and Andrews Gym in the Netherlands. They're at the top of the bill. They helped me make the weight cut. I want to thank my team, Golden Glory, Ron, my manager, my trainer, my parents, because my parents have had a hard time with me, believe me.
What about Miesha Tate? She is here tonight waiting in the wings. She will be your first title defense. What's your message for Miss Tate?
Let's get it on.
Let's get it on. Let's hear it for the Strikeforce Women's 135-pound champion, Marloes Coenen. Let's go back to Cageside.
All right, Pat, let's take a look at these CompuStrike numbers. What do the numbers tell you about this matchup?
You know, it told me that Coenen stayed busier, and that's obvious, landing 44%, over 35% of Kaufman. The takedowns, Kaufman 1 of 1, Coenen 1 of 2, but that takedown that Kaufman got ended up costing her the win because she got armbarred.
And you got to, if you're in this game, you know when to tap. You better pray the referee's there, because if someone's got your arm, you got seconds to get out, and you're waiting for that man to come stop it.
Yep.